Hi, I'm Jeff Goldberg from jgsalespro.com and the Sales Pro Broadcast Network here with another tasty tip to help you sell more effectively and increase your income. In these videos, I try to give you either motivational tips or what I consider metaphysical tips, or today I'm going to give you what I consider a nuts and bolts tip, a foundational concept that's crucial to you selling more effectively. Now, I don't mean to insult anybody's intelligence by explaining something so basic, but I'm often in front of audiences that really don't understand the difference between the two things that I'm about to talk about. In fact, I was in New Jersey last night in front of about 45 people explaining this exact thing. What I want to tell you about today is the difference between features and benefits. So, quite simply, features are what something is or what something has, and benefits are what something does. Prospects turn themselves into your customers when they understand the benefit or the benefits of what you have to offer them. And I'd like to give you an example to drive this home. It's the same example I use in most of my training sessions, and it's the same example that I used last night. I'll almost always pick somebody out of the audience after asking who owns or leases a car, and almost everybody raises their hand. And last night I had a young lady who raised her hand, and I asked her, "Does your car have 4 tires?" And she looked at me with curiosity in her eyes, and she said yes. And I said, "Great. And did you buy your car because it had 4 tires?" And she initially said yes, then she thought about it for a second and said, "Well, no, I didn't buy my car because it had 4 tires." Of course, she would not have bought her car if it didn't have 4 tires, but she didn't buy her car just because it had 4 tires. Tires are a feature of a car. I then asked her if her car had a steering wheel. And when she said yes, I asked if she bought her car because it had a steering wheel. And of course, again, she said no. Again, she would not have bought her car if it didn't have a steering wheel, but a steering wheel was not the reason she bought the car. A steering wheel is a feature of a car, just like the 4 tires are. And then I asked her, "Why did you buy a car?" She then told me she leased the car, so I had to ask, why did you lease a car? Not the particular model that she leased, but why did she lease a car? And she quickly gave me the right answer. And that is, she leased a car because it takes her from point A to point B without her having to do anything else like walk, take a train, take a bus, a taxi, or any of the other modes of transportation that she could be taking if she didn't have a car. This young lady leases a car so she can get where she needs to go without having to use other forms of transportation. The benefit of owning, leasing, or renting an automobile. I'll give you another quick example. I live in a beach house, and during the summer it gets hot here like it does in many places. And in the summer, in one of my front windows, I have a big air conditioner. Do I have an air conditioner in my front window because I don't like opening the window and getting the breeze when there is one? No. Do I have an air conditioner in my front window because it looks good? Absolutely not. I have an air conditioner in my window during the summer because I want to be cool when it's hot out. The benefit of me having an air conditioner is I get to be cool when the temperature gets too hot. So what you want to keep in mind is you certainly will talk about the features of your product or service when selling, but you always want to make sure you're focused on the benefits, and you want to try to do your very best to tie every feature to its corresponding benefit. It's very easy to do that, by the way. You talk about the feature and then follow that with, "And here's what that means to you," or "And here's what that does for you," or "And here's how that helps you." Whatever comes after those words is the benefit. So remember, when selling, talk about the features, but focus on the benefits because that's what your customer is buying. As always, it's my pleasure to help you in any way if I can. Feel free to reach out to me with any question on your mind regarding sales or sales management, or if there's a particular topic you'd like me to cover in a future video, email me or call me regarding that too. You can email me at jeff@jgsalespro.com, or you can call me on my direct line, which is 516-608-4136. And remember, selling is a game of making things happen, so get out there and make sales happen.